us? Can you give us a little salsa?
Are you gonna do it with me? Are you gonna do it with me?
Okay.
Hey, okay.
Hold up.
And we right, and then we left. And then we right. Hey, look, get the footwork.
And then we're gonna rotate. My feet are a little sore right now. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I love the international game, and I'm glad to see that the league is continuing those games. It's just something about going over to the UK. I know the Rams is going over there for several years, and we were building a really, really good, and I think we still do have a really good fan base there, but I love the international games. And then to see the folks over there, the fans over there, like they're really serious about NFL football. You see every jersey in the stadium represented, and everybody has their favorite player, but they know NFL football. So shouts out to everyone in the UK internationally. Thanks for supporting the NFL brand.
So we went over there and we played at the Tottenham Stadium, and it was beautiful. I think it was brand new the spring before we got there, and it was fantastic. I think the thing that was awesome about the game was the fans in the stands were so passionate.
It was cool to see the collection of jerseys in the crowd. It wasn't just like purple, it wasn't just orange. It was every team was represented, and they were passionate fans, and they really enjoyed the game. So I'm looking forward to maybe getting back out there and playing the game again soon.
When we're playing here, either you play at home where you have everybody cheering for you, or you play away and then you got everybody booing you and telling you suck and all that stuff. When you go play on a neutral site, especially out the country, everybody loves you. They're excited to be able to watch a great football game. You're able to communicate and talk to a bunch of fans that you may have never been able to meet before. And so for me, I think it's just one of those type of games where you enjoy every moment, every minute of it, and it's something that'll be able to sit with you and last forever.
And they cheer for everything. So picks, interceptions, touchdowns, regardless of who does it, they're cheering, and it's a fantastic environment, and obviously it's super cool to be in London.
Man, playing in London is such a blessing. I mean, for everything that it is London, you're like, wow, I can't believe it. You're at Wembley, the tradition is there. You can't be nothing but super excited to be there.
I loved every part of London. Obviously, it's a little rainy like it is in Seattle, but just the fact of being able to go there after we got past the long flight, because I'm not a fan of flights, but I loved every single moment and every minute of it, being able to tour the city, being able to meet such amazing people, getting on the trains, all that different type of stuff. I'd definitely go back there and play again.
Oh, man, I think the biggest memory was we're going out to dinner with Eli Manning, taking in the sights and sounds of London, seeing what the food is like, the energy, the restaurants, just getting the lay of the land of London. And then Eli Manning paying for dinner, obviously, so that was fun.
We got to walk around, went to, obviously, Buckingham Palace and all the cool spots over there, but just the history of that area and how old a lot of the buildings are. I love that stuff. Old buildings, the architecture, the streets. It was a lot of fun, and I think everybody that went over there really enjoyed it. I think there were some guys that were super excited to get over there and check a lot of things out, and it lived up to all the expectations that we had.
We shut down the store with the great folks over at Nike. We shut down the store, got to shop and look around at one of the most exclusive stores in London, one of the most exclusive sneaker spots in London, let's be clear. And it was fun. We got to pick what we wanted. They gifted us a couple things. They really laid out the red carpet for us in London. And if y'all need me to come back at any point in time, I just renewed my passport, so I'm ready to go.
A favorite memory playing in London? I will say that's a tough question. Well, we won the first time we played around. We beat Baltimore, and we scored like a whole bunch of points. It was a crazy game. I forced a fumble on Mark Ingram, and that was just one of those plays where I was kind of like, I really did something I wasn't supposed to do, and I threw my body and took a chance and made a play. And I was like, when you take a chance and make, you want to get it right. Otherwise, you'll get cussed out, and coaches in your face, all kinds of spit flying everywhere. So it's all bad. So that's probably my favorite play.
About 8 years ago for myself when we went to London. We won, so it made the experience that much better. But my favorite part about it, because I wanted a little tradition of London. So when I scored a touchdown dance, I wanted to connect to the fans there. So I kind of did, marching of the guard in front of the Buckingham Palace, and I was marching for my touchdown dance, and then I did the Gronk spike, and I had the crowd laughing. It was a cool experience. I loved it.
So of all the Gronk spikes you've done, because there's obviously been a lot, where does that one rank in the celebration
That's
list?
about one or two. Yes, definitely, because all the spikes are cool, but like I put a little twist to it with the dance. The crowd, they started laughing. I had them entertained a little bit, so I think that's up there. That's one or two, because then I did a booty shake on the second touchdown I had, and I think those are number one and two. My best dances ever we're in London.
To be able to kind of expand our game into Europe and kind of show others how awesome our game is, and to see it really getting picked up, especially in Germany, I think is a really cool thing. So it's a good opportunity for us.
It's been such a long road, right? So we've been working on this for years. It's finally here. Roger just announced it yesterday, so I mean, it's happening. Like you said, I mean, Munich it is first. We're coming to Frankfurt. You know, when we play where exactly, it's not quite clear besides the first year, but we are there, right? So the Germans, I mean, they're freaking out. It's finally there, it's happening. So you can just feel the excitement of both countries here and obviously in Germany. So the NFL made really clear they don't want to just come in and get back out, right? So they want to be part of the community, help the community grow, be part of the youth programs, the schools, do well, do good for the entire community. So it can only help to build up the youth, right? To build up the game from the grassroots on. So I mean, it's an all-around package. So again, I'm so excited about it.
It's just awesome to know that football is growing. It's hitting different countries. Like people are interested in it and they love it because it's such a special sport. It's a pure sport. It's one of the best sports in the world. So the more people we can get on it and into it, it's great for the game of football and great for us.
The fan base in London was excited for football. That's one thing I can say is that they're excited for this game. They love the sport. They're completely embedded in it. I love that they're, in the stadium, they're showing the rules, showing what the game is all about, teaching them as they're learning and loving the sport, which is the best part. You want them to learn it and love it all at the same time, and that's happening at a rapid pace in London.
I would love to play in India. For some reason, I think that culture and just how avid the fandom is there in India, would love to play a game in India.
Canada.
Okay.
We should go play in Canada or even Brazil. I just did something with Brazil, and I was like, look, we got to be able to play a game out there.
I think Germany would be cool. I've got some German heritage a little bit, and I think that'd be a great spot. I think Europe is fantastic because, I haven't spent a whole lot of time over there. We went over there. I went over there when I was younger. We went over there for the London game, but I think Germany and anywhere in Europe would be a really cool spot.
I've heard a lot about South Africa, but I've never been, but I've heard a lot about it. So yeah, I think South Africa will be fantastic from what I've heard.
I don't know, maybe like Australia. I think maybe go, way different down under. Never been there, but I think the rugby teams are pretty prominent there. So I think football would work out nicely.
Man, you know what? I'm Puerto Rican. So, can we get a football game in Puerto Rico? Can we get some love in Puerto Rico, please? San Juan, let's build a stadium. I'll go out there and dance as much salsa as you need to get this thing going. Puerto Rico needs some love. That's all I'm saying.
And we right, and then we left.
And then we right. Hey, look, get the footwork.
What up? What up?
Exactly. You got a British accent for us?
Oh, no.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, great content.
Exactly.
Great content.
There you go.
But I'm pretending you're there.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Gotcha.
Exactly.